With more Stardew Valley. I know that one of my tools is ready, and I don't know what else is going on. I already forgot what happened last night. Oh, we just went to the festival, so we should be good. It's daytime, so I'm going to get more notifications than normal. Let's go ahead and make this bigger and click on this. All right, so we have to go and get some of my items from the blacksmith, Clint. And then we can do pretty much anything else. I wonder if it'll be big enough now to get rid of those big stones. I can't think of anything those giant stones are blocking off, but we'll figure it out. Also, we still haven't found... Yeah, see, the pickaxe is ready. Living off the land. Fruit trees. They take an entire season to grow, so plan ahead. If the area directly surrounding your new tree isn't clear, it will interfere with growth. Once your tree is mature, it'll produce delicious fruit for you every day while in season. Better start saving up. Okay? Come on, work with me. There we go. What kind of luck do we have today? They're very happy. Good fortune. Awesome. I was checking your shipping bin. Pierre and Sophia had a large number of products to ship this morning. Kunan, I'm very happy you're getting situated here in Stardew Valley, and you're making great progress on Wise Raven Farm. Every time you say my name, it helps. I need to walk over to Fairhaven Farm and check if Andy is shipping anything. He usually has high quality forage from Cindersap Forest. Awesome. Must be convenient to be able to forage in your backyard. I'll leave you to your farm work. Well, you say that, but it's really not that far from where you live either. Okay. First, let's water the cat. I don't think this actually does anything, but it's always nice. Oh, come back. There we go. Oops. Let's go ahead and collect everything. Those all go in here, not behind you. There we go. And then we'll stick these in here as well. We'll sell this one. Oh, we're gonna have more to sell in a moment here. Okay, let's go ahead and see, doesn't this look pretty? It looks just like a stained glass window. I wonder why it wouldn't let me collect with the normal click. Soon we'll be able to make all of the products that are hemp. I'm so excited. I wonder what we should make first. I wonder how we'll get that information. Okay. These turnips should be done in a couple days, though I don't need them anymore. It's still good to sell. And then, should we get some trees now? Or should we work on upgrading stuff? Oh, we need a silo. I wonder what we would need for a silo. Could it be, I think it's rocks, some of that, I want to call it clay, but it's not clay, but you find it in the ground. We'll check on our chickens in a minute. And I'm going to come back. How many roses do I have? I have a couple. I'll keep this gold one. And then I'll grab a couple more. We'll stick those up there. We'll sell these others. I think, though, what I need is stone, this one, and was that it? Let's bring that by. What else do we got? Oh, I have this green hair today. Where should we put these, where should we put these? So this is the spouse's area. I guess we can use it to decorate here. Oh, it won't let me. Oh, it will let me. I just wasn't close enough. Let's put it here, I guess. I got you a decoration for your little house. Okay. Let's go check on the chickens, and then let's grab our pickaxe. Let's go up to Robin's and see what we would need there. There's a chicken. Oh, there's the other one. And I'm going to sneeze. Any moment. Here we go. And... thank you for that. Okay, now let's run and go get our whatchamacallit. I like how they're not even trying to leave. Where would we put our silo anyway? That's my question. Ooh, hi Elliot. I know, I'm blocking your way. Hello, Kunan. Oh, cool. Let's click on this. Hi. You give Dusty many pets. Oh, so pretty. And there's Penny. We're very lucky to have a library in such a small town. Are we? When you're lost in a book, it's easy to forget the realities of your life. That is true. I definitely use books to escape a lot in my lifetime. Maybe that's why I like reading so much. And hi, Oak Odyssey. In the last stream, we went to the festival and upgraded the axe, and I'm about to go pick up the upgraded pickaxe. Sorry I got carried away there. I don't think we did much else. I think we had a cutscene with Leah, actually, and it's a new one. that is not in the vanilla. So I think it's in the fully immersion version of the expanded. But it was down here where she was picking her peas and talking about how everybody uses this and how helpful it is. And I had the choice to say something, and it was either something comparing this to the size of my farm and talking about how my farm was bigger, or saying like, oh, that's nice type of thing. And I went with the oh, that's nice because I felt I didn't want to brag. So today we're going to go pick up our pickaxe. Yes. You received a copper pickaxe. Nice. Let's organize all this now. Oops. And then let's go ahead, turn. Okay, I understand what's going on. I'm not looking the right direction. Process geodes. Geode is still one of my favorite words to say because of how Sheldon Cooper says it in Big Bang Theory when he's super out of it. He's just like, geode. Okay, do I have... I can sell this one. I don't remember if you can use this in a thing or not, but I can give that one to Gunther. Okay, let's go ahead and just sell items directly to you. And then I don't have enough copper to upgrade any other tools yet, but I can donate some items here. My goal is to have it all organized by color, but I'm not entirely sure. I forget how I did it the last time I filled it all up, so I forget what colors are supposed to go where. It doesn't seem like you have anything to donate to the museum. Better get out there. Okay. So I wanted to go and see how much it costs for a silo. I remember it has this clay. It is called clay. Oh, hey, I'm gonna say hi. Hello there. Andy's ignoring you. Okay. That makes sense. I'm just standing in your way, blocking your path. I'm the weirdo. Ooh, there's a flower. Come here, Demetrius. I'm gonna say hi. How's the farming business going? It's parsnip season, isn't it? I really like how they made Demetrius look in this version as well. They made everybody look really good. I can imagine it being pretty peaceful working outdoors with plants all day. It is kind of peaceful since there's no monsters on my farm. Okay, I want to know how much a silo costs. Oh, nice. I need copper bars. Okay. Oh, but what I can buy from you is, oh, I forgot there was a workbench. I'm gonna get the phone, because then you can check the hours and inventory. I should upgrade my TV so it's slightly bigger. I will work on all of this stuff later. Wait, come back here. Oh no. No. Oh no. But look, Abigail's in there. So they do get along. I tried to catch him, but it didn't work. He's the hardest one for me to get. You're always welcome to visit us, even if you aren't shopping, you know. He's also the first person I married in in Stardew Valley in my first ever game. It can get pretty lonely up here in the mountains. I think my favorite cutscenes, though, are from Emily. But there's new characters now. Oh, let's go say hi to Linus. I wish I could tell him just to move his tent on my property so people will leave him alone. Do you want something from me? Just to say hi. I'm gonna say hi to your dog too. Oh, she's too busy. I see that leak. Alright. Should we go and get some more copper? So if you don't take this way, then I forget what's down here, but up here, ooh, is the new, that's where you'll find the Adventures Guild, and the cave is up here back behind them. I'm gonna see if I made it. I made it in. I'm part of the guild now. Ooh, who's this? Drake. No poisonous monsters around here. We combat hordes of poisonous jellyfish called scenes at the islands. That's interesting. Come back when you've got something to show me, kid. Okay. And then I've gotten 13 of 1,000 slimes, 21 of 125 cave insects, and 2 of 60 rock crabs. I haven't killed any of those 1 insects yet. I'm gonna find all these in the caves eventually. Wait, this is different. Blade of 1,000 cuts. Ooh. Did they all say something? Nope. What does this one say? Anjo Masamune. I like how when I go to, I'm just going to assume that all of the vowels are supposed to be pronounced. Because that's how it is in both of my indigenous culture. Not indigenous, but both of the languages that I'm learning outside of English. Oh. Just trying to put random stuff up there. Alright, and then let's eat this one so we can go a little bit faster now. Or should we save it for when we're trying to get home? We'll save it. We'll grab this one. And then oh, I don't know if it was the last stream or the stream before that I made it down to level 20. It must have been the one before that. Because I was just trying to get enough copper to build the furnace and then make the axe. And then I realized, ooh, I got an Omni Geode. I don't remember if the Omni Geode by itself can go in the museum or if I still need to open them all. One of the geodes is a museum artifact as well. Ooh, there's a thing there. Nice. Need more copper. All the copper. So, it looks like my senator's posting a lot of stuff on his Facebook. My state senator, not my federal senator. Every time I look down, I see his name flash across my screen. And I'm like, what? And then I'm like, oh, he's not watching my stream. He might. I know that his one of his people who helped on his campaign a couple of years ago encouraged me to start streaming on Twitch, but at the time I didn't have the stuff I needed to do it. Like internet. Okay, let's eat this. It's already 9:40 p.m. So I guess I'll go ahead and have this, because I forget how long that lasts. Oh, I need to click on this. I'm losing where all of my tools are at. Oh, cool. We got another opening. I want all the copper, though. I live in Alaska, so that's where I was born and raised. I am a Nupiaq, which means my mother's family is from the North Slope, and they're the ones who everybody thinks all indigenous people from Alaska are like that same group, but there are 5 major different groups of indigenous people here, including the Dene, the Haida, the Tlingit, and the Yupik. In addition to Inupiaq. And then Yupik and Inupiaq are both counted in the Inuit overgeneralization. And Dene and I believe Haida and Tlingit are something else. Oh, I wonder if this will work on here. Yay! Nice. Although that's never going to give me copper. Oh, there's already one right there. I'm going to leave you. Oh, it's 12:20. I need to head back, but I want that copper right there. I see it. I'm going to ignore you, and I'm going to run. There we go. I'm going to grab all my stuff. Okay, well, I have enough to make 1 copper bar. So, not enough to do an upgrade or to get the silo, because I forgot the silo required copper. But now we got the telephone, so we don't have to go all the way to the different shops to figure out what they need. We can just check it out. Ooh, oh, there's one here. Okay. Are we gonna make it? We're so close. We're cutting it super close. We don't need to drop anything off. We can do that in the morning. Oh, Alaska is a very beautiful place. So where I live is in the heart. I live in Fairbanks, and it's the 2nd largest city. And where I live at, we have the hot springs, so a lot of people like to come here because in the winter time to try to see the northern lights, or in the summer when we have the midnight sun to try to do all of the try to see the different museums, and then try to go out and do like hiking and camping and fishing and stuff like that. I really love living here. I've lived in a couple other states and then came back, and I can't imagine moving away again. I imagine moving across Alaska, and Alaska is pretty big, so it would be different if I did that, because I know when I've been to Juneau, it felt a lot like when I was visiting my brother in San Francisco. And so like it was winter time and there was a little bit of snow on the ground, but it was mostly just wet, and it was raining. So the snow that was sticking there was like the stubborn snow. and everything else was just wet. And then in Anchorage, that's more of your big city type of thing where you can go and do all the big shopping. And I think they have a zoo. I've never been there, to the zoo. And then where my family's from in Nuiqsut and Utqiagvik, I've gone to visit up there, and it's a lot of fun. They're just really small, and so there's like no McDonald's or anything. And then right now my kids are over by Nome, so they are also talking about how there's no McDonald's or anything where they're at. And so whenever they come back here, they're like, can we go out to eat at like a restaurant? Sounds amazing. I love hiking and camping. If I ever go, definitely will be during the summer. Yes, it's a lot of fun. Last summer, I got to go camping at the refuge, the Arctic National Wildlife Refuge, which is a lot of fun. Some people, like, they'll allow some people to go camping up there. I went with a group that our goal was to be in a place that we all already loved and to try to learn more from each other about how we protect the place. So that way we could come back and then also get like photos. And then they had a person there to record video and stuff to make a documentary. It was really fun. I don't do a lot of camping, and usually when I go camping, I'm the person everybody leaves by the fire with the book, because I generally don't know what I'm doing. But it's still a lot of fun, and I love to go. And then my favorite place to go hiking here is out to Angel Rocks. We used to go every school year, and a couple times after as an adult I've gone. But it's just this long walk up to these huge, massive boulders. And the entire time you're thinking, this looks nothing like angels. Why do they name it Angel Rocks? But it turns out, if you're standing somewhere far away and you're looking at it, it looks like an angel formation. But it's still a really fun, like, day-long hike. You get up there, you eat lunch, and then you come back down. Okay, I'm gonna blow my nose real quick. Okay, thank you for your patience. Ooh, I forgot what all. Was it just? Oh, the roses. The silver sells for 68. That's pretty good. There's birds flying back there. I never noticed that before. Oh, this is a pretty color today. It matches my pajamas. I wonder what happened to my regular clothes. If you seek hidden knowledge for the future, you've come to the right place. The spirits are in good humor, a little extra luck. I guess the weather part doesn't matter because I still don't have enough copper. Oh, I should have put those inside. I'll go ahead and put these back until I figure out what I'm gonna do with the copper. And then I guess I can sell all those. I will water the cat. I like how the cat just melts into the ground. That's so totally what cats I've owned in the past would have done. I had this one cat, Pepe Le Pew, who was amazing, and he would just flop everywhere. Let's put this here. And then we'll go ahead and remove this. And we'll put this one down. So now it's a slightly bigger screen. You can see the weatherman. It's going to be a beautiful sunny day. Okay. We will go ahead and sell the old one. I can't sell my furniture. Okay. Was that always a rule? Should I have known that? I feel like I should have known that. Okay. Let's go ahead and water these because I don't know if they go over into the next month or not. Oh, cool. Was this, I think this is my second batch of strawberries. I'm gonna water it anyways, just in case. But I think that I won't get any more strawberries this season. You never know, though. I don't know why I say that, as though there's some magical thing that's going to happen to my game. Oh, I ran out of water. Also, I don't know if the passion fruit or the marijuana or the roses will grow in multiple seasons or just one. I felt like when I was looking at them, when I was buying them, a bunch of the new crops would grow in more than one season. Okay, let's do these ones before I forget, because I already forgot where I was at. I live near a lake district in Cumbria, which is beautiful, but our mountains are a lot smaller than Alaska. Yeah, I am really bad at figuring out how big mountains are, because Fairbanks is mostly in a valley in between a bunch of hills. We call them hills, we don't call them mountains. The ones that surround us, because the mountains are further out and you can see them on a clear day, and then they're so far away. And then when I would travel and people would be like, do you see those mountains over there? And I would be like, yeah. They'd be like, do you see how small they are compared to home? And I would say no, because honestly I couldn't tell. To me, they all looked pretty big. And then it was when we drove up to them, and it like only took like 45 minutes to drive up to them, that I was like, wait, that was it? And they were like, yeah. And I was like, oh, it takes 4 hours for us to drive to our mountains. Well, not 4, like 3, maybe 3 hours. Then I was like, okay, wait, this makes sense. Okay, let's go ahead and sell. Oh, you know what I didn't pick up was my eggs. I'm gonna keep that for jams. Do I have a strawberry already? I wonder what I have. Oh, that's fish. Okay, I have a bunch of regular ones. Oh, I do have some gold, so I'll sell that one. And then I don't know what I'll do with this TV. I still haven't found my the cave for the mushrooms that's already set up. Let's go ahead and clear all this out. And then these being a different color are going to throw me off. I'll get used to it, and then they'll turn silver with the steel, and I'll get all thrown off again. I'm surprised that it put them last when I hit the organization button. I also think it's interesting that the scythe never needs to be upgraded. It's just fine the way it is. You think the same would be true with the hoe. But I'm not complaining because I like that you can hoe more at once it's upgraded. Oh, wrong button. I mean wrong tool. And then oh, I shouldn't forget to pick up my eggs. Okay, I'll chop these down and then I'll go grab the eggs. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then let's get these. What else do I need? I need a mayo machine. Oh, that's something we can work on today, is deciding what we're gonna make. I got some new recipes. Oh, I'm running out of energy. Okay. Yeah, there's one from yesterday because I forgot yesterday as well. I really like that it hasn't rained, so I haven't had to give them any food. Okay. I'm also, okay, so let's pull out the wood, rocks. I don't know what else I'll need. I'll go ahead and put that in there for now. Okay, so for a mayonnaise machine, an earth crystal, and a copper bar, you just need coal to make the preserves jar. Copper for the wood. A bee house, we need an iron bar and a maple syrup. We already have a furnace. I don't need another one. I guess I should make one of these for a junk thing so I can put like my flower stuff in there. Okay. So I know I want the bee house and oh, is there more down here? Oh, okay, so these are the new ones. A wax barrel, a vinegar cask, sorbet machine, soap press, a smoker, smoke fish. Ooh, that sounds good. A juicer. I don't have an obsidian. I don't even know. It's been a while since I've had to find an obsidian. A battery pack for an ice cream machine. That makes sense. Well, not really, because you can just shake ice cream. You can make it by shaking. A grinder. Use it to grind produce into valuable goods and spices. Ooh. Glass jar. A jar to ferment non-alcoholic beverages. Turns mushrooms and various teas into kombucha. Ooh. Pepper blender. Campfire, bug steak, the hungry cave diver. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. Wine yeast with a potato. Oh, yeast is made from barley malt. A joint. A soggy newspaper. Oh, that's funny. A dehydrator. Put fruit here to dry them for later. A drying rack. Put flowers, herbs, or vegetables in here to dry them for later. Espresso machine. Ooh. Extruder. And a foreign cask. This cask is of a foreign make. It can ferment soybeans. That is interesting. And there's more. A yogurt jar. A jar to allow milk to ferment into yogurt. A canning machine. A DNA synthesizer. It's the most high-tech machine on the farm. Use it to create animal DNA from products. What? And then a meat press, a machine used for pressing animal DNA into meat. Is that why I can grow? Okay. Well, some of these are really cool. And some of them I am probably going to make just to see what they can do, like this DNA synthesizer. But that's going to take a while because I need 5 diamonds and a rusty cog and iridium bars. I can probably make the dehydrator pretty soon if I get some more slime. How much slime do I have? Just 6. And while I'm at it, I will go ahead and put this one here. And we will color this one white because it's our... No, we never use it for anything. Let's put that in there. And we'll put that in there. I have 1 refined quartz. I do have a soggy newspaper, so I could make the joint. Oh, there's a copper bar in here. Why is it in there? I'll put it in here. I guess we'll go ahead, because I already forget what I needed for the mayo. Oh, 1 copper bar earth crystal. Do I have an earth crystal? No, I gave it to Gunther. I thought I had more than 1, but that's okay. What's this doing in here? For now, we'll go ahead and put our eggs in here. But I will want to create another one just for eggs and milk, and then set it up next to, like, the reason why I made the copper and put it in there is because I have the automate. So when you put them next to each other, oh, that was cute. It just popped up. When you put the stuff in a chest next to the machine, it'll pull from the chest and then put stuff back and just automatically make it. So I know this one goes over here. Ooh. Wait, where am I? Okay. So this one goes here. Where does this one go? Where am I now? Is this where my bat cave is? I'm gonna call it that. I feel more like Batman. Who I am learning people do not consider a superhero. because he could have done more with his money to actually make things better, but instead he chose to get revenge and just to go out and, I don't know. I'd never really considered it before. But if Batman's not a superhero, what does that make Iron Man? I guess Iron Man is a little different because he kind of works with a team. I've never read Iron Man comics, so I don't know what he normally does when he's not part of the Avengers. I only know what Batman does when he's not part of the Avengers. I mean, part of the Justice League. I've actually seen more of him outside of the Justice League than inside. Where am I? What is this place? I see a lake. I don't know where I am. I'm assuming this is still my farm. I wonder if up there, like if you go up here a little more, if that's where you'll find the animals. I don't know. We'll have to come back here in the daytime. Just gonna come out here. I should make one that is all for the seeds. But I'll do that. Like eventually I'll have a ton of chests and they'll all be different colors. All right. Ooh, level 6 farming up. Oh, that's right. The last time I played, because we leveled up to level 5 farming, I had to choose rancher or I forget what the other one is. But one gave 20% increase to all animal products and the other one gave a 10% increase to all things that I grew, like vegetables and fruits and stuff like that. And I went with rancher because I figured 20% was higher than 10. But I didn't want to sit and do the math to figure out whether I would be raising more animals or growing more things. Yeah. I haven't even made the regular sprinkler yet, and it's already like, here's the quality sprinkler. All right, give me one moment. All right, thank you for that. My toddler has gotten really addicted to Cookie Swirl C. And so when I hit the mute button on my microphone, which controls my headset as well, all I heard was Cookie Swirl C talking about adopting animals. And I know it's a video game, but it's still like the sweetest thing. Where I'm just like, oh, look at that. My toddler, no wonder why she's constantly like, can we get a cat now? Can we get another dog? What else do I need? I don't think I need anything from over here. Tomorrow's the last day of the month. And then my first day of summer will basically be spent setting all this up again. I forget how often this grows, like if it's every other day or every couple of days. Hi, butterfly. I feel like butterfly is such a strange name for them. Like, I feel like butter is not as smooth as people think. I mean, it's smooth, but it's like heavy and clunky, and it would not be pretty flying about. But I don't know. I don't know how our English pre nowadays people decided which words they were going to use. Okay. Let's go ahead and sell this. Let's go say hi to our chickens. And then I don't know if I want to go to the caves or if I want to go down and figure out where that other little thing goes, the little track. Are these large yet? No, it's just a regular egg. I'm waiting for them to get large, because once they're large, then we can bring it down to the community center. That's what it's called. I put the other ones in here. There we go. Oh my goodness. I do not like being sick. And I'm trying to rack my brain because the only person, well, that's not true. Okay. So there's one other family in my COVID bubble that has been hanging around like more. And then there's my brother. And my brother said that he felt sick when he first moved in. And then, like, he didn't feel sick when he was moving in, but he felt like he was getting sick because he was moving in. But I started to feel like I was getting sick the same time. So I'm wondering why? Where did that come from? Okay, what's up here? That's what I want to know. Where am I? I wish these had more copper in it. That's why I really like the hilltop farm, is because you don't have to go, like, you go to the mines to progress, and then the little area where the stuff grows on your farm kind of catches up. So once you get to the area where there's more iron, you're more likely to get iron on your farm. Let's clean some of this up. Ooh, that was a good swipe. Right, and then, oh, is this, so, where am I? Is this up here the way to the crossroads? No. So many things. Oh, so cute. Run away. Is it a dust sprite? Is that what they're called? Run away, little dust sprite. What is this? Like, where am I? I wish it would let me zoom in on the map. Oh, not strong enough. Did I already know that? Did I already try it? No, I thought it was, well, I guess it was strong enough with the one in the cave, which still may have been smaller than that one. Okay, am I getting stuck on one of these? I have no idea where I'm going. And I don't know if that thing that showed me where I was at, like, is accurate. Or if it was just like, oh, you're here because you're on your farm. Oh, I meant the axe. I'm hitting the wrong button. Let's go ahead and grab this one. And I still don't even know. We haven't connected with anything. Okay, there's a fence there. So whose yard is that? Oh, I clicked the pickaxe and I needed the main axe. Let's go ahead and make use so we have some more space. Okay. And then oh, there's so many little greens down here. Nice. I like it when there's a ton of them and it makes that sound, that the sound as it's cutting down multiples. It's a good sound. I wonder if this down here is supposed to be where the cave is. Oh, you can climb up there? I see that ladder. Although that's not a cave system up there, but I still see it. And I know this isn't to the north of my farm. Okay, I am now stuck here. I can't go further that way until I upgrade my axe again. But I can get all of these. And then I guess some of the things I should work on are getting my barn. I still need this silo though. And then the silo, I needed 5 copper bars. Is that what it said? So, oops, wrong tool. One of these days, maybe tomorrow, since it's already 6:50 p.m., I'll go back to the caves and try to get more. What is this? Is that just a tree? Nope. Okay. Eventually, I won't get lost on my own farm. And that'll be nice. out of energy. Okay, I will click on this. How did I get up here again? Was it this way? This way. Guess I can get you. Oh, see? Yeah, up here is where my animals are, right? Did I find my way? Ugh, I got stuck on one of these. Yeah, this is where my animals are. Nice. Okay, so down there must be where my bat cave is. So we were looking in the right area, I think. Hey, what's up? You want me to follow you? Let's go ahead and sell that flower. And since we're out of energy, we'll just hop in bed. Ooh, level 3 mining. A miner's treat. That's cute. Did it always look like a lollipop? Okay, so thank you for your patience. My toddler's gonna probably lose her patience pretty quick. So I will spend today, well, I'll water the things that I am not sure if they're gonna last more than 1 month. I was about to say I don't need to water anything today, but that's not entirely true. And then once I'm done watering, we'll go back up to the caves and try to get some more copper. Okay, those will end. Today is their last day. I don't know about these or these. I wonder why these are on trellises though. You want me to come over there? Are you having issues? Did I already pet you? And then let's give you some water. Let's put this up in here. I feel as though I normally have a lot more copper by now. But I think that's because I normally would spend a lot more time in the mines. Nope, I don't want to water you. I want to click on you. There you go. The chicken doesn't need a bath. They're still just regular eggs. Yeah. Does it matter if they're brown or white? I don't think it matters. I don't know. It's been a while. Where are you going? You're so cute with your little purple ears. Oh, I should bring some food with me. Otherwise, I will. I was trying to remember which one I put the food in. We'll bring 3. Nice. Now we'll be fast. I can't wait till I get my horse. It's gonna be super fun. We'll go zipping around. Be super speedy. See, normally there's like a fence right here. Someone was throwing rocks at my tent last night. I just had to wait it out. See, you should move your tent onto my farm. Nobody should be on my property. Marigold stretches her back. I like how I don't even have to click on it. I can just go near it and it's like, okay. What else do I'm not gonna go fishing. I'm not gonna need to water anything. And let's order. All right, let's go get our copper. One. Nice. One of the things that I have been thinking about lately is The Handmaid's Tale, the TV show. I'm wondering when the next season's gonna come out. Oh no, I need one of these. Nice. I feel like those normally take longer because they're shell. Oh, I dropped a rock. See, these are the ones that I don't want to kill. Just because they're super sweet. And nice. Like, they don't ever bother you. They just move. So why can't we just leave them alone? I don't know. Maybe this time I will try to do it just so that way I can get everything on that list. We shall see. Or maybe I'll get Abigail to come into the caves with me and she can do it. Nope. I hit the wrong button. There we go. Journal update. What did I get? There we go. Initiation. Oh, I thought I already did that. I went into the guild recently. Alright, let's... Oh, I see copper down there. Oh, I got one there. Okay, so I have 2. Not enough for a bar. Oh, did your movie stop?
Yeah.
Yeah? Oh, there's the way out, but I want this copper. There we go. Now let's go down. Oh, yay! Okay, there's some there. Oh no! Who's coming? Okay. Okay. Nice. We made it through, and it's only 3 p.m., 3:30. Okay, let's go get this guy, and then try to find more copper. Nice. Okay. Okay, we have 15 now. I want at least 25, but I would like more. Because I need... Okay. I need 25 to upgrade a tool. Oh, I want 30. Oh no, another one? Okay, let's see if... There we go. Nice. Okay. Awesome. And then I should also have one of these. Yes. And then have one of these. Nice. Oh, before I go in there, I want one of these. Okay. Now, real quick, I'm gonna blow my nose. I'm trying to ask my toddler what she wants, and her only response is, I don't want you to hit play. And I'm like, okay. It might be time to get something to eat. Your show's turning to onions?
No. What happened?
I really like how on the mobile game, it will automatically fight for you. So I could just keep it on the mining tool the whole time, and it'll automatically pull up the sword. I wonder... oh, why are there so many of you?
See? What happened?
Ooh, is this the topaz? Nice. Oh, there's the way out. But I see copper over there, so I'm gonna get that real quick. I have 22, so I almost have enough for one tool upgrade. But I want a little bit more than that. I forget how many, was it 5 or 1 that I needed for this silo? I'll figure it out. We can always check when we go back too. Okay, I'm gonna leave you here. Nope. 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 There we go. Oh, I don't like those flying bugs. They're the worst. I would rather deal with the mummies. I say until I get to the mummies. Okay, I officially have enough for one tool upgrade. Ooh. It's only 9:30. This feels ominous. What is this beside you? Is it copper? Yes. It's so dark in here. I feel like I'm gonna miss the ladder easily. Because see right here, it could have been right there and I'd have no idea. Oh, okay. Hang on. Nice. Oh wait, was that there? Yes. See, I would not have seen that. I didn't see it. I just knew there was something there because I couldn't move through it. Ooh, another one of these. So I feel like I needed one of those. What else did I need? Oh, cool. Nice. Okay, 32. So I have enough for 5. Okay. Let me just get this one copper here. There we go. And that's perfect timing. Let's grab this one. Let's leave. I only had 2 things in there this time. Nice. I feel like we'll make it back in time, even without a coffee, an espresso. I like that I already have the recipe to make the espresso machine. I don't know. I've never found it before. I know you can get the coffee machine, I think, from Evelyn. Or the recipe. I don't know if you get the machine. I don't remember. It's been a while. But when you become friends with her. Good night, kitty. Level 2 combat. Plus 5 HP. Cool. New crafting. Life elixir. This is where all my mushrooms go to. Is making those. Once I can find my mushroom cave. Ooh, nice color hair today. It's like a not quite red. What is it? Welcome to Living Off the Land. We're back again with another tip for y'all. Now listen up. Summer's here, along with a whole slew of new crops to plant. Take hops, for example. Vines take a while to grow, but once they're mature, they can be harvested every day. Good luck. Oh, that's right. Yesterday was the last day. Okay. So, it looks like, there we go. These are all good until next season. There it is. Okay. What should we plant? I guess let's go see what new plants there are first. And this is probably Pierre telling us he's got new seeds. Dear resident, in our time in Stardew Valley, Joja made an effort to become a contributing member of the community, but we can't do it without your help. If you choose to shop at Joja competitors, such as Pierre's General Store, you won't have the same assurance of quality and consistency. And without your business, we won't be able to afford to contribute as much as we'd like to local charities. You know? No. No. I hate when companies do that. Shop at Joja Mart and help keep your community great. Joja Mart, we value your business. Either you are doing well in the market and so well that you can contribute to charities after making sure you pay all of your people living wages and etc. Or you can ask your people to contribute to charities. But, okay, it looks like I'm already filling this up. So let's go ahead and build one just for, I don't know what yet. Okay. We'll do this color, and this will be mining stuff. Actually, I've already got mining stuff on me. I can sell that one, I guess. Okay, mining. You would all be mining. You're not mining. I'm going to put the monster stuff in there too. I'm going to go ahead and put all of that in there. And then I'll put these in there because that's typically where you find them, is while mining. Clean it up, make it look good, and then, oh, see, it's already going. Let's go ahead and put you up there. Do you go with the fish? You do. Okay. Let me go ahead and sell this. And then let's go to Pierre's. I know Jojo's trying to get me to buy their stuff, but I'm not going to do it because then it'll get rid of the community center and the Junimos. And I like the... Ooh, what's this? I almost walked past it. Grapes. Just randomly find grapes on the ground. Okay. Hang on, let me blow my nose and then I'll read it. Hello. Hi, Kunan. It's Demetrius, looking great in a t-shirt. The weather is astonishing, wouldn't you say? Did you know this fountain is 30 years old? It's maintained and repaired by a technician from Grampleton. I did not know that. Are you making progress cultivating your farm? I haven't visited since you allowed me to set up my experiment in the cave, which I'm still thankful for. I haven't found the cave still. What should I say? Robin constructed buildings on my farm. I'm looking into crafting sprinklers to automate watering. I'm focusing on honing my combat skills. Okay, we'll do this one. Robin told me she constructed some new buildings on your farm. I hope they're working out for you. They're working great. The chickens love it. In fact, I forgot to visit my chickens today. Glad you're doing fine here in Stardew Valley. Owning a farm is a lot of work and may be overwhelming at times. I know what you mean. Speaking of Stardew Valley, do you know where our valley gets its name? That's correct. I went with the space stuff. 1,000 years ago, a huge meteor shower periodically bombarded the specific area of the Ferngul Republic. Of course, back then, the Republic didn't exist yet. The meteors were so plentiful that their trails looked like fibers stretched across the sky. The meteorites looked like tiny drops on the trails, like morning dew on a spiderweb. So our ancestors called these showers the silk dew of the stars. When the Ferngul Republic was first established 150 years ago, the Admission Union named this valley Stardew in honor of our ancestors. Have you ever wondered why your crops are always so healthy or why they so easily bear high-quality produce? I have not. I've assumed because it's a game. That's because of the meteor shower. The soil in the valley is extremely fertile. It has an abundance of nutrients such as nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. There's also a high concentration of minerals present in the soil, including zinc, manganese, boron, iron, sulfur, cobalt, copper, magnesium, and so on. You can grow just about anything with ease thanks to the fertile soil. It's the reason many farmers have established their livelihood in Stardew Valley. Oh, that's really cool. You talk way too much was an option. I'm happy you know more about the valley and where you live. The combined effects of science and history have made Stardew Valley a fascinating place. Oh, look at the time. I didn't mean to keep you so long. I'll let you get back to whatever errands you're running. Have a fantastic day. Okay. Oops. All right. Ooh, who's this? Oh, it's Gus. I'm getting some supplies for the saloon. Pierre's got the good stuff. Oh, that's good to know. I was just told that the other people have the good stuff. I'm getting some supplies for the... Oh, okay. It's the same. Okay. Let's get... Oh, I think I have 9.
Mom?
So let's get 11.
Mom?
5. Ooh, pepper seeds. Okay. Radish. Plant these in the summer. Takes 6 days to mature. Oops, I went too far. Poppy. I don't have a whatchamacallit yet. I guess I can plant some anyways. We'll do this one. Hop starter. And this one goes into the fall. So, ooh, sunflower, summer or fall. I like these ones because sometimes you get the seeds back when you're harvesting the sunflowers. Grass starter. What is this wallpaper? Black flooring. I guess now's the time to do a fall, because then weeks, 28 days. Because then once fall comes, they'll be outside. Like they'll be growing already. So we'll go ahead and grab one of each. Oh wait, what's this? Adzuki bean seeds. Takes 9 days to mature. Chive, cotton, kiwi. I'll get some kiwi. Lettuce, navy bean, oregano, perilla, wasabi. I'll get some wasabi. Oh, this is going to be so hard to 28 days to mature, ready to harvest in the fall. Only grows if the 8 surrounding tiles are empty. What? Is that true with these two? Cashew sapling. That's a spring. This is ready to harvest in the fall. Is that true for these ones up here? If the 8 surrounding tiles are empty. Yeah. Okay. I guess let's what's the matter? What are you barking at? I hear my dog. Okay, we'll do 2 and then we'll come back and focus on more. Because that seems like a lot. Say hi to Pierre. I got summer seeds available. You better stock up. I just did. So many seeds. Do 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 do. See what happens if I go down here. That's right. It goes to the house that I don't know if it's on my property or not. Okay. I'll be right back. Okay, apparently the neighbors were taking their dog out. And sometimes when they do that, they don't always walk their dog. Like, they'll just let their dog out. And my dog hates that. She gets jealous. She wants to go play. And I think it's driving her nuts that my brother's here with his dog, because his dog does not want to play. And so my dog's like, I just want to play with you. Okay, let's go ahead and put I guess let's do tomatoes here. I'm like ready to dance with this music. It's so upbeat. I can't dance though. Just like I can't sing. You heard me humming. Like, I know that people talk about tones, but I don't ever hear it. And then what else should we plant right here? I guess we'll do peppers. And then I didn't mean to hit that button. I meant to hit this one. We'll put the melons on the other side, but we can put some of these here. No, I didn't mean to hit that. I meant to hit this. But I want to plant them with some... Oh, that wasn't the... That was the axe, not the hoe. We will get through it all. So many plants. I'm going to be so busy just watering. It's going to take up all of my energy. Okay, let's real quick go and see if we have the summer seeds. There we go. And then I want this. Okay, I have 7. I need 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Should I also make some for the corn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we'll go ahead and put this back. We don't need that either. Okay. And then, where's my corn? Oh, it's on the next. There's wheat, there's corn. And then let's put this where we put all of these. Which two are missing some? Oh, there's one. There we go. We'll go ahead and put the hops here. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we'll do 2 rows on each side. So that way this time they're even. And then we'll go clear out some space for the trees. And then on this side, we will plant the, where were the other two? Oh, there were, well, I don't want to put the flowers over here, actually. I want to put the flowers, close to somewhere away from here. Oh, I have kiwi. I keep hitting them wrong because I'm not planning this well. There we go. Balder, what are you being so grumpy about? Oh, I have sunflower seeds. And then I also have wasabi seeds. So I guess I don't have an even amount. That's okay. No, not this button. Go this way. That's what I wanted. Okay, and then I'm going to plant these over by where I would want the bee house to go. And then wasabi seeds. Okay. So we need one. One of my friends is going to get a kick out of me growing these on here. Oh, it's 8 p.m. I haven't even watered any. Well, I watered some stuff. Okay, let's try to see how many we can get through. I'm not too worried about planting the flowers now for the bee house because I haven't even built the bee house yet. But I do at least want to get these watered because these are the ones that I need the gold. 5 gold of each of them. And if I can do that before even fall, then I will get the quality bundle done. Oops, I went. It's 9:30 already. This day is just going by too fast. Making too many decisions, taking my time. But down there is where I want to plant the trees. Did I already water the... Is that... I want to say beans, because that's what that was last time. Or is that the peppers? I can't tell. I feel like that's all watered. Oh, my entire day is going to be taken up by crops in the summer. I forgot about that. And then, oh, there's little fireflies. That's what I assume they are, but then I watched some video about Stardew Valley and learned that these may not be fireflies at all, but part of that religion that Alex was asking me about, where he was like, I don't see you in church on Sundays. And I was like, oh, no, I'm an atheist. I don't go to church. I want to say Yuba. I know my grandfather's part of the religion because he had their religious stuff on his wall that kind of looks like a cross, but not really. I know it's getting late. I'm so close. So many things. Okay. So I will, I guess, chop down this one here. And then it says 8. So I think like right here's a good place. We'll put oh, do I need to do something with it? I'll figure it out tomorrow. It's already 1:30 though. Need to get inside before the JoJo people get me. See, I don't mind passing out here. Nice. I sold 1 topaz. Ooh. Gus, Marnie, Pierre, Clint. Hey, it's Robin. I'm out of the house today for my weekly aerobics club. Sorry. Store inventory, house upgrade cost, building upgrade cost. Yeah, I need 5 copper, 10 clay, and 100 stone. Okay, I should have all that now, but she's gone for aerobics, which is nice to know. Ooh, what's this? To our valued JoJo Mart customers, please be advised the landslide blockage near the railroad will be cleared using explosives tomorrow morning. Avoid the area in case of falling rocks. JoJo Co. is not responsible for any damage incurred to people or property in the vicinity. Oh, but there's a farm back there. There's also somebody living in a tent pretty close by. Okay, let's put that up. I'm gonna plant those. I'm gonna go ahead and sell these because that's a gold star, so I don't think turning it into jam will make it cost more. That's usually the way it works. I think my toddler's like, I'm done. I'm ready for us to chill out and have snacks. Okay, let's see how we can get these. See, is this a good area for trees? I feel like this is. I feel like this is the perfect area. Well, maybe instead I will put the trees that I want to harvest the whatchamacallits from down in there. And I can put out these trees somewhere down this way. I don't know. I feel like it's such a big decision. I'll think about it. I'll water these plants. Oh, my... There we go. I realized my phone turned off and that's where my chat is, so I can see if people are talking to me. Alrighty. Oh, I didn't even fill it. Instead, I walked down there. One, two. I already forgot what these are. But this is hay.
Mom?
Yeah? also, do I want to do the cows soon? When the cows came home. Oh, I'm out of water. Yes, Millie? Your movie? Okay. I'll fix your movie in a moment. Oh, down. Oh, you're in my way, little scarecrow. One, two, three. This just looks so pretty. I generally don't like roses in real life either. And I know that it's like a thing that people think is really popular. But that's one of my favorite new scenes in Encanto is when the one sister starts growing stuff other than roses. And she's like, what else can I do? And I'm just like, yes, that's perfect. I'm going to go ahead and sell these roses. Oops, wrong button. Okay. Alright, let me blow my nose real quick and fix my toddler's movie. It should only take a moment. Okay, so now she has SpongeBob to entertain her, which I think is kind of funny because I used to never let my older kids watch SpongeBob simply because he annoyed me. And now my toddler's watching it all the time. Like, I didn't care if they watched it, like if they went to a friend's house and a friend was watching it there. I just didn't want to watch it myself. And then I've done that with a couple other shows. I wonder if we can find that cave system down here. Let's get the pickaxe. And see, with this area, oops, I need a pickaxe, not the I mean, I need an axe, not a pickaxe. Oh, that's a tree. Let's grab these ones here. I'm starting to feel exhausted already. And it's only 3:50 p.m. Where's the, I want to know where that cave is. I'm never going to find it. We'll find it in year 2. Oh, are you coming all the way down here to see me, little chicken? You want to come see me working? Go exploring? Hi. Ooh, well, we can't build this silo yet. Let me first put stuff up. And then the rocks go in the other one, right? Was it this one? Rocks. And then, did I put the eggs in here for now? I did. Let's, it's already too late, I guess. It's after 4. I was gonna try to see if I could upgrade a tool. Okay, what should... I'm just gonna use one of these, I guess. Oh wait, I don't want the whole thing. I just want one. And then let's go back down and try to see if we can find that cave. I feel like this looks like it's ready to climb because it has those vines hanging down there. All right. 1, 2. Let's make the paths a little easier so we don't get all caught up. And I need a pickaxe. I feel like has it been 3 days? I think it has been 3 days that I've been on the farm, and that's normally about how long I have been making these videos. Is about 3 days. I'm wondering if my last one had 4 days though, because it was I ended on the spring festival. Where is my cave? That's all I want to know. I want to get those mushrooms because they're gonna have some cool different ones. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do this one right here, and then need an axe. Oh, mahogany seed. Nice. I felt like that one was like always super hard for me to get in my former playthroughs. I don't know why. But it was like hardwood never wanted. Oh, I got a mushroom. Okay, I'm gonna get this one. And then this one. And I'm starting to feel exhausted. Okay. Well, at least I cleared up some of this path. So it's not so difficult to walk down. And what else do I want to do? I guess put all this away. The cat's sleeping up in the corner. And then when I go inside, the cat will be inside. Okay, let's put, oh wait, that goes in the other one. This goes here, and this goes here. Not that, there we go. Going to bed early. Level 4 foraging. Honestly, I've made the charcoal kiln, but I've never used it as, like, I think I used it all of twice, and then I just never needed that much charcoal. I'm afraid if I make it now and set it up, it'll just start turning all of my wood into charcoal, and I'll be like, ah, I needed that. There was an explosion. Oh yeah, the, whatchamacallit. Hello, I'm Susan, the owner of Emerald Farm up at the railroad. I've been trapped up there alone ever since Joja caused the rock slide, so I've got a little bit of cabin fever. Happy to finally meet you. It's nice to meet you too, and you look amazing. I can't wait to get to know you. Stop by and visit Emerald Farm when you have the time. Okay. Kunan, this is embarrassing. I lost my lucky purple shorts. I'm telling you because I think I can trust you. If you find them, bring them back to me discreetly. I'll pay well. Thanks. I will consider what to do with your purple shorts, Mayor Lewis. Should we call it a day here? Or should we go through this day as well? Because I feel like we've already done so much. I'm wondering how much more my toddler will let me just play on my computer before demanding a lunch break. Because we like food. Although I don't know what I'm going to do for lunch. I could do sandwiches. We had soup for dinner last night. Grow all my wheat. Grow and be pretty. And then take over. I've already started the day though, so I think I'm just going to finish today. And then we'll go check out the farm, since they blew away that rock slide. I forget how there should have been another way to get that rock slide. Instead of having Jojo do it. One, two, three. Soon we will have a whole system down. I feel like I'm already establishing a system though, because I separated these with these trellises on accident. Oh, I'm out of water. I'm trying to decide what kind of path I want to. Like if I want a stone path or if I want a colorful one. Here we go. And then let's go up here, where I already forgot what I planted in all of these spots. I know over there is the melons and the corn. I think one of these is this kiwis? Okay. Let's go ahead and let's sell this. And then I don't want to sell anything else. I'll just bring everything else with me. But I'll grab onto this. Because if you accidentally push the button with the scythe, it won't take any energy out. Plus, I actually should clean this up. I've been just walking around it as though it's fine. But since it doesn't cost me any energy. Oh, more grapes. I forget what else we grow. Or what else we forage for in the summer. So here's the hot springs. And if we go to the left, here's Emerald Farm. It's looking amazing. They like the hops, huh? Hi! Oh, this looks so great. I'm thankful Jojo cleared the rock slide. Lewis and I went through so much trouble getting them to remove the rocks. Jojo refuses to apologize. Yeah, I believe it. I'm thankful Jojo cleared... Oh, okay, we already went through that. I want to see your house. Do you got any... Oops. The radio is set to a news station. Ooh, I like you already. Is that just going to tell me the same thing? There are tacks on the globe indicating the places where Susan has traveled. Oh, that is so cool. I've only traveled to around the United States, and then I drove up through Canada. It's a wooden crafting hammer made in Grambleton. Susan is crafting a footstool. Nice. It's a replica model of J.R. Forsant ship. It was famous for charting the entire Gem Sea. Ooh. Let's go to Grambleton Travel Guide. Is there new stuff on this side? Nope. The stovetop is crystal clean. Ooh. Most of the food in this fridge is fruits and vegetables. And then I can't go back there. Yeah. You can plant inside. Susan grows small crops in her house. Oh, that is so cool. I've never seen anybody do that before. And then up here is the station. What is this? What just happened? Oh, is it like a traveling? I don't know what that did. What is this? A recycling bin. Ooh, sweet peas. And more grapes. Oh, is this the graveyard? Here's all these gravestones. Ketra, slimes 13, bats 4, bugs 1. I got a new sword. What's this way? Oh. This large boulder blocks your path. I will chop it with my pickaxe. Nope. Okay. I'm going to real quick see if in here looks any different. Will it let me go in here? Nope. I just wanted to see. Here's the showers. Oh, there's my bikini. Nice. Okay, let me blow my nose again. I feel like yesterday was the day of sneezing, and today has been the day of constantly blowing my nose. And I'm wondering if that means I'm getting better or if it means I'm getting worse. Like if my body's like, oh, we know what this is, let's do this. Or if my body's like, we don't know what's going on, just throw everything at it. Oh, let's go say hi to Linus. I don't know you well enough to trust you, sorry. That is understandable. I just moved here a month ago. It'll take some time. Relationships don't just start overnight. Well, sometimes they do, but, you know, they still need to be worked at. And I would not encourage anybody to trust somebody after just 1 month. Oh, I missed a spot. I missed a couple spots. 1, 2. Did I say hi to my chickens already? Oh, it's already 6. They'll be inside. They might be asleep. Please don't be. 1, 2. Oh no, too late. I'm sorry, Vera. I tried. You moved. Let me love you. Okay, fine. That's okay. Oh, I'm sitting on my foot and it's fallen asleep. I gotta switch my positions. There we go. Let's open this one up. Throw everything in there. 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 Throw Let's put stuff in here. I guess we'll go ahead and keep all of these. Oh, perfect. That's good for the Junimo thing. I guess I'll just hold on to that one. Oh, and I got a full bar of energy too. Nice. What is this? Oh, it's a tree on one side with a little tree root hanging out on the other. I thought it was a different, I thought they were one. Okay, so what's down here? And nice. Okay, did we follow this all the way down yet? And then down here. Oh, that's a log right there. Okay, I'm gonna go down this way because I want to know. Well, there's that. So we finally found our way down here. What is this? Oh, that was just a little rock. I thought it was a statue. Oh, there's a ladder right here. I found the cave! I can't believe I didn't see it the whole time. Okay, so what's all this? Huh? Ooh, where does that take me to? Where is this? Where am I? Oh, what's this? Esperite. Is there something there? Nope. Where am I? Oh, it's midnight. I can fish here. Can go cave fishing. I wonder if I'll catch anything. Whatever that is. That is so cool. I just have like random, I wonder what I can put in here. Let's grabs. Oops, I didn't mean to go back in. I meant to click this. I know, it's 1 o'clock. I gotta go back. Finding all these shortcuts. We did it though. We figured it out. We found the mushroom cave. Yes. Okay. So, I'm gonna take a break and go do stuff with my toddler, like get some food, watch a movie with her, try to see if we can set up the cold humidifier or something to try to make us feel better. I might send my brother out to go buy some more tea because I drank all of my Earl Grey, so now the only tea I have left is chamomile, and then the tea that you would use to make sweet tea, like the really cheap Lipton stuff. So when I come back, I will work on deciding where I want to plant these trees. I'll also check that mail. But I also want to see, I have 8, so I can make a couple different things. So I'll plan to come back later this evening. I may try to wait until my toddler falls asleep, but she slept in this morning, so she might stay up late. So I could be back anywhere between 5 and 11 p.m. Alaska time, or I could be just decide not to do it because I'm feeling too sick and be back tomorrow morning. So thank you for hanging out. This was a lot. Oh, I love this color, purple. This was a lot of fun. I'm so glad that we found the caves and that we got through, and now we're in summer. And I am super excited to see what else we're gonna do. All right, stay safe, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.